Yes, I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. I don't give a fuck. I know how y'all get down in the comment section talking about Vanquish. I thought you said you quit Type Salt. Man, I only come. Listen, there's only two reasons I'll come back. Hakuda, maybe a Shrift I think is cool. Make it 3, hell update. All right, well 4 because of Soul Shuffle. All right, listen, I'll come back when the fuck I want. You know, listen, I may be you know, me being a African American, Haitian American type of dude. Y'all may think me being a black guy, I'ma leave and never come back with milk. That's not who I am. I always come back for my kids eventually. But that's besides the point. Now, listen. I say Royal is hecka active for Hakuda. I like it personally. I think it's very cool in a unique type of way for Hakuda I'm talking about. Now, Royal, the thing people say is that the Quincy Morosama, the crit, is similar to the for the T. Now, I can see why people think that way, now that I think about it, but Quincy Morosama took that, you know, they got that idea from, mainly, unironically, from Elden Ring. Now, Royal is based off of Elden Ring as type of, you know, it's based off that. It's hella inspired. Now, I can see why people think that way. I mean, me personally, I don't care if things get reused if it works properly for it. Like, for example, remember when Kyoka had the damn mirror step, and I was like, bro, what is this respec again? The thing is, I only hated on it because it wasn't, I don't know, it was the same thing. There was nothing unique about it. Now, when they changed it to the new one, I was like, okay, it's the same thing, inspired by the same thing, but it's different. You see why, like, you can make it work if it's inspired by something. That's beside the point. Now, Royal is good, okay? I'm gonna talk, you know, between the more combos you can do with it throughout the video, but I just want to express my emotions. Royal is very good with it. I mean, I already killed the dude. But anyway, that's besides the point. Now, I don't want to make a separate Shometsu, whatever you can call it, skill box video. The reason why I said that because I think Shometsu itself is not like video worthy. I think it's a very good, well, I did express my concerns about it in the update log, and I'm probably sure someone's gonna find a brain dead combo with Shometsu, and maybe I'm just reacting it too early on it, because now that I think about it, from me me complaining about it last time before they update the release, I was like, bro, this thing does not feel unique. You can't really combo extend after it. And I realized, wait, Shometsu doesn't have to be a combo extender. It could be more so a combo escaper, if that makes sense. So basically, I would use Shometsu, right? And it would down slam them, and I would have no end lag to it. I mean, maybe they did update it, because when I was testing in the Korokara Devtown, I didn't have, it had end lag, but now that I think the person who made it originally doesn't have end lag, and I think it's good right here. I may think it's good right here. If it gets too OP, please then nerf it. I don't want no brain dead stuff in the game. But, you know, but that's besides the point. I want to talk a little about Soul Shuffle. I had fun. I'm not gonna express too much time. Granted, I'm talking about, well, from the time that I played Shometsu the first time, I'm not gonna link the video because I'm doing too much at this point. But I feel like the Soul Shuffle from back then was hella fire. Like, I generally had fun with it. I can't express to you how fun it was during back then playing against like old people, you know, people that played back then, and then playing them now, and it was very hella interesting. It just me just react, you know, fighting it. And with this game mode, I did like they had an open obby type S thing, because ain't no way I'm getting 12 people on. Let them know I have more than 8 people to get on, because I keep my circle small. Like, I don't keep my circle that big to have people join. So I like the open lobby that's with it. And with Soul Shuffle, granted it had its bugs, but I will say this one thing: I don't see any other game that have a unique idea like this. Well, in a Roblox game, that is. Maybe they do, maybe they not. I'm just saying I have seen it. If you see anybody else or anybody game have made something like this, please let me know. I want to see who made it and give them proper credit for it. But Soul Shuffle on its own is a cool, unique idea where it's like a 6v6, 12v12, whatever you want to call it, and you TP across the map. Now, the recording session that I have for it didn't have the TPS. I mean, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So you're just sitting there twiddling your toes and your fingers, just waiting for, you know, to jump somebody, because it's basically blue versus red. It's gang affiliated. That's basically what it is. But I like it. I'm not gonna explain too much about it, because I want to talk about a little bit more in the next match, the next video, because that's what this video is. I want to release this video first before I release that video, because I feel like there's some ways that they can keep, some things they can fix. But that's besides the point. Now, I'm always gonna complain about something in every video. Come on now, it's Vanquish, I'm human. But one thing I have under my belt is Kendo Morosama Rockard. I can't believe you niggas dodged several updates. Sero variant 2. Now, some of y'all are gonna say Kendo is the worst tree in the game, but I think it's still deadly. You can't say Kendo's the worst thing in a tree and still use it. I mean, I could be a hypocrite and I could, you know, I say the same thing. Hypocrite is the worst thing in a tree. This is me in quotation. I don't think Hypocrite is worse now. But then again, bro, literally the one card crit, you can crit 3 times or even like 4 times and you get a free Orlando. What am I looking at? I wish I could, bro. I promise you, I only recorded half of that fight. I'm gonna see, bro. Vanquish, editing Vanquish. Please remember to add this. If you don't, you like mad dick, yo. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, I feel like Kendo Murasama Rock card is such a free ass win if you have a soul style. And I've expressed this so many times. If you give Kendo a soul style, especially with the, you know, Kendo universal weapon, you're just asking for people to have free, you know, free stuff, man. I'm just being honest with y'all. I don't see any other move that gives you free crit. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is rapier at its finest. I'm surprised that weapon, I don't know if that weapon even catched a nerf. I haven't checked too much of update logs. The thing is, I don't check for, what is it? I don't check for, Jesus! Bug fixes or any of that balancing anymore. I used to do that there. I just try to enjoy the game out for what it is. I just check for content and see what cool things that they added and, you know, give my input and see the balancing by myself, you know. But I just hope that it doesn't get overly too toxic with it. I can't express how many times I've seen what the game has to offer. And, you know, there's going to be times where this game is just going to be hot ass. And I want to ask you guys' opinion. What do you think? What makes you stay away from Type Soul? Is it the updates? Is it the content? Is it the balancing? Is it the, unfortunately I'm going to say this, is it the people? What exactly is keeping you from Type Soul? And I'm gonna wait till you guys type in little keep in the, you know, down the, you know, comment section. And what's keeping me from this game is it's lackluster, you know. And I'm gonna talk about that in the next segment or the last segment. There's just a certain thing that, you know, well, there's a thing I told you that brought me back. If you pay attention to the beginning of the video, that's what brought me back in the video, or brought me back to the game. Now, if they could just keep doing stuff like that and just keep anticipating for Hell Update, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I like how they have a group of devs that are working on Battle Royale, and I might participate in that content creator Battle Royale just because of it, you know. But that's just digress. Now, what I was talking about earlier in that segment when I was fighting, I was talking about the Kendo Murasama. What I was talking about mainly is the why in the well, what's keeping me from the game mainly. I mean, what keeps you come back to the game is Hypocrite, really. And what is it? And there's Soul Shuffle, because I've been asking for it for many videos now. If you know, if you're a daily watcher of mine, you can see me always preaching for that thing to come back. Now, if they can release more unique game modes like that with an open lobby, now I can get jiggy with that. It's something new. No one's playing Type Soul for progression. People are only playing Type Soul for Clan Wars. People are playing Type Soul for Rank. People are playing Type Soul for those. Actually, I think those are the only 2 reasons which you would get on. Maybe they should add a gambling, maybe like a CS:GO type S thing where each thing has some sort of rarity, like a grading system. For example, let's say you get a vampire hat, but with a grading of a C or a grading of a B. You can really increase your value of said game. And like, okay, this might sound very corrupt in my opinion, but I see games do it. I mean, look at CS:GO. That game surprisingly still alive. I think that game is older than me. I'm 21. Let that sink in, you know. But if they can release something that makes people want to come back to the game, something, you know, cool, some new game. It doesn't have to be new, unique ideas. If it's just fleshed out enough where it's really fun to play, especially that you made an open lobby matchmaking, that's very nice. Just keep releasing quality of life updates. Keep releasing new game modes. Maybe Battle Royale might be something that could help the game. I'm not saying Battle Royale might save the game, but it can help the game at least increase the longevity of the game. And then Hell Updates right around the corner, increasing more said time. The thing the devs should do is keep increasing their time limit with Hell, because the longer Hell takes, the longer the player base will die. And then when Hell finally do release, you have a big responsibility to keep people back onto the game, because right now no one else is hopping on the Type Soul for the combat anymore. Combat's fun and all, but no one else is getting on for it anymore. There's got to be coming to a point where I feel like balancing, I mean, then again, I don't think balancing is the issue anymore in the sense of keeping people in. People aren't moving. I mean, people do care about balancing. It's just what I'm trying to say. People don't. Let's say the game is balanced. Now what? I mean, yeah, it makes the game fun for like a couple of days, but now you're like, now what? You know what I'm trying to say? Balancing does increase the longevity if someone wants to play the game for longer. But for me, for someone who played the game for so long, I want to play the game for more game modes and of course a decently balanced game. But obviously for game modes, new unique ideas and stuff of that nature, you know? If you get what I'm trying to say, or you don't understand it, I'll gladly explain in the comment section if I got time. But I think Type Soul can still, I don't think nothing can kill Type Soul. I'm not even gonna name a Bleach game. There's not a lot of Bleach games that I think that can kill it. I think there's a lot of Bleach games that can outlast Type Soul if they do it right, you know? I'm not saying Type Soul is the best Bleach game to ever come out. This game has some serious damn flaws, but there's some flaws that they can be, you know, reasonably fixed and moderate pace. It's just up to the devs to understand that and listen to more of the community, because you want the community on your side. You know, with this game having so much crazy stuff in the backstory and somehow dodged, I want the game to transpire, you know, prosper, because this game was the one that originally blew me up. I mean, I'm gonna leave Type Soul sooner or later, but I would like to see Type Soul keep going, and I can come back and make some videos and come back to the community and express my gratitude for it, you know. But it just comes down to the future. We can plan all we want, everything changes. But all I gotta say is appreciate for following this video, watching it, and all I gotta say is fear God and not men.